Thank you, Shoko, Koshiro, Naoto. Thank you. Welcome to our class, ladies and gentlemen. In a sense, it's a fine day. In a sense. I'm looking for the typhoon. Well done. Thank you, speakers, for raising your hands. I hope we have enough time that I can put you in your breakout rooms and give you a little discussion time to choose the best presentation of the class with reasons, a group opinion. So think about it. I think you've heard me comment on presentations. The first thing I look for, are you facing your camera? Are you trying to communicate with us? Number one. Number two, can we hear you? Now, my background and my experience, microphone. I do a mic check every class just because of who I am. And I confirm. So, posture, head, shoulders, gestures, volume. Can we hear you? Control the PowerPoint. And speech preparation. Do the speakers know the speech? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's start. Shoko? Yes. No. And no, it was pretty efficient. So maybe next week I will add one more thing that you should comment on. No. So we can have more, a little more real-time interaction between everybody. Before I let you go, I do want to remind you that the first couple of weeks, as we roll into doing virtual classes and trying to develop your experience in how to do a virtual meeting, a virtual presentation as efficiently as possible, as communication as possible. I want to reinforce your project, it's a team discussion speech. presentation. The presentation is about the team discussion speech. The slides are used as visual aids to reinforce the team's opinion. This is a group opinion, not a report. We've listened together to the consensus, and Team D was an overwhelming favorite. Now, maybe, now I will review, because I will put my face on YouTube. Now, you know, I put last week's my face on YouTube, the week before last, my face on YouTube. I see my face a lot. I don't think I'm Johnny Depp. But it's part, you know, none of us are Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is a unique individual, a unique primate human being who eats a lot of stuff, I'm sure, because he's a little fat now. But we can all develop our communication skills. The first reading and writing assignment, I've read over 60% of them, and 2 thumbs up, most. I do encourage you to access my YouTube site and look at the writing fundamental points. You are writing so I can read. Now, Mr. Phillips gave you good information about the angel's cocktail and the devil's cocktail. And in the presentation hints, he reminded you, I hope, humans, primates, have very short memories. Our real-time memories aren't very powerful. Now, why am I saying this? When I read giant paragraphs, I can't remember what I read. The most efficient paragraph length is 5 sentences. 5. Sometimes 4, and sometimes 6. But if you write a 12-sentence paragraph, I can't read it. If I can't read it, I can't give you a good grade. Now, I will edit this and put it on YouTube to remind you. Communication involves recognition that we are primates. Our brain really isn't special. Whenever I go to a psychology presentation or a psychiatric seminar, and the keynote speaker says, humans are special. We have as many neurons as there are stars in the Milky Way. I go, because that's not true. It's not even a good analogy. And it certainly isn't science. Will Susanna ever receive big recognition for her research? I hope so. But she's a woman. But she contradicts the assumed science. But her points are scientifically validated. As far as I know, as far as our research so far, we can't go back in time. We can't physically transport a mechanism back in time and see the reality of what happened 3 million years ago. 3 million years ago. But we have to go back further, 5 million years, to see our closest related ancestors' fossils. Fossils, stone, bone, pieces. It is very difficult to develop scientific hypotheses from scattered stone, bone fossils. The closer we get to modern time, the more the hypotheses can be validated. I am a Homo sapien hyphen Neanderthal with a little bit of Cro-Magnon. Evolution looks, when we measure by hundreds of millions of years, it looks very linear, very smooth. But when we look at 1,000-year jumps, 10,000-year jumps, 50,000-year jumps, 100,000-year jumps, then it is very spiky. It looks that something suddenly happened. I take a bow to you guys. Now, many of your discussion speeches showed active discussion, and I like the idea that you doubt what you watched, that you responded with negative comments, or you pointed out alternative points. Good job. This isn't the last time I will visit human evolution, by the way. I think it's something that you should have more developed discussions about. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in November, and you have a chance, maybe, to take part in the University Culture Festival. Be careful. It's also a chance to exchange COVID-19 variants or influenza variants. So be careful out there. I will see you next Friday morning. I look forward to watching your presentations. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.